I am going to pick basil today. Let's go. We're just getting a nice haircut. I just brought in my harvest of basil, and I basically just trimmed the tops off the basil plants, and they're gonna keep growing until the first frost. And I will be dehydrating these. I like to wash these by immersing them into water, so I'll make sure all the bugs come out of it, if there's any. I don't really need the flowers, so I'm going to take those off. And I'll just wash it like I was washing clothes. And then I'll drain them. It smells so strong. Here's my dehydrator, and what I've been doing is reusing these parchment paper circles that I cut out to fit into the trays, because these trays have big holes, so as these herbs dry, they would just fall down to the bottom. So I use this to line them. So I could go and take off these leaves and it would take up less space, but today I'm kind of lazy, and I'm just gonna lay them on the trays as whole. And you can overlap a little bit, because what's gonna happen is as they shrink, we'll be able to come back and rearrange them in a single layer as they shrink. If I need to, I can just break these. And then the stems, I will pick them out as the leaves are falling off after they dried a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna put the top on, and the setting's gonna be 115 or 46 Celsius. I don't use the recommended setting for herbs because that would take 3 days. I don't have 3 days. So we're gonna do this in 1 day, overnight basically. So I will see you tomorrow, which is gonna be in about 10 seconds. 24 hours later, here are my trays with the basil in it. They're nicely dried, so I'm gonna dump them all on a tray. So now I'm gonna break all these leaves up. And now you can take a colander such as this with the bigger holes, and then just put it through that to weed out any big pieces that you don't desire in your basil leaves. Keep pushing it and push it through the holes, so whatever falls through the holes will be kept. Anything that doesn't, that's trash. Now I'm gonna gather all this up, and I have at least a cup full of basil, which will last me years, and I put this into a clean jar. Here's the one from last year, still using it, but you see how it doesn't really lose any color. I have this in a dark cupboard. So for now I'm just gonna put it into this temporary container because I gotta go wash a jar and it's late at night and I don't feel like it. So regardless, just make sure you put it into an airtight container for long-term storage, because you do not want this to soak up any moisture from the air, because that will make it get moldy. So here's the final result. Enjoy! I'm gonna take my dried basil and put them into small jars. I recycle gem jars, spice jars, and I'm gonna give these away because I do have still some from last year, plus I'm still gonna have at least this much growing, so I really don't need this much basil, and hopefully someone else can enjoy it besides me. I hope you enjoyed this process showing you how to preserve your basil. I'll see you next time.